This is where we're converging.
What's going on, Phil? Give us a little bit of update.
At the moment, mate, I think we're still working out where we're supposed to be ending up.
Yeah.
The liaison officer says...
Okay guys, what we're going to do...
Hold
Let's
find out.
Don't want any trouble. There might be some trouble that way, so what we're going to do, we're going to head this way, over towards the International Centre, cross over the road, up along and then round to the right, and then we'll be in Southwater. Lots of people shopping there, and then have a chat to the people, explain why we're here. Okay guys, think careful of the road. It's a two-way system, it used to be a one-way system, so be careful. Look both ways.
So what he's saying, the counter protest is over there?
Over there, it seems.
Right. No, well no, it's an eyebrow raiser, isn't it? Yeah, what numbers have you got? It's a case of just sticking with this for now and then maybe filter off.
Well, you never know, they might turn up not there. Yeah. I'd say something's not there, so we'll wait and
Hello mate, you alright? Again? Yeah. Hey? I'm seeing you more than my wife at this moment in time, eh? Are you doing alright? There we go. Brilliant. Let me try and get to the front of all this.
And your impression of these people, are they racist, these people that you've been mingling with today? Everybody? I mean... Handshakes.
Right then, boys and girls, we're coming into Southwater Square shortly. This is where Stand Up to Racism are going to be doing a counter demo against us. Do not rise to their bait, please. Remember why we're here. It's about systemic failure and protecting our children in this town and towns up and down the country. Together we are stronger. United we will get answers. D.F.LA.
Hear that? Bunch of racists.
Is that what someone just said?
On the motorbike, yeah. Come on, as we march shoulder to shoulder with people from every background. Racist.
So can you just repeat that again, as you've just said what you've said, and then a bystander's just said
a guy on a motorbike come past and went, bunch of racists. You couldn't write it, could you?
What, discussing about paedophiles? What's so racist about that?
Obviously they want to protect and facilitate that crime, don't they?
That's the whole point. Their ignorance is astounding, I tell you.
It's deafening.
I mean, if they come up and question what you were talking about, and then come with that conclusion...
You then make judgment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but there's no judgment to be made, is it? Other than what we're protesting about, you know what I'm saying?
We cross over and then up that way, yeah.
I mean, I can say what I want to someone driving past them at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, you've really put your point across.
That's
there,
the debate over with. Wow, now if I want to rebuff you, I've got to go a mile up the street to try and find you. Really?
Should have got his license plate.
We should have, shouldn't we?
Doing for hate speech.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Doing for thinking hate speech.
Thought crime.
Thought crime, yeah.
But they say 1984 was a manual. It weren't a book, it was a manual to what's going on. A blueprint.
Without a doubt, mate. Totally agree.
Officer, what do you think about thought hate speech?
He's got no comment.
I'll
think about it.
We've lots of paedophiles anyway.
Just confirm, where are we going? We're going up here and then right. Is that what we're doing? Guys.
These copies are not that same, are they?
Yeah, we're going up here and right.
Yeah, we're just going to stop here. What they say stop there for. I think it may be just to control the day.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in the house. Josh's. Local lads from Telford. Been very cooperative in helping us to get this march organised today. And with Josh, we're setting up the D.F.LA Telford branch, specifically with the main aim of fighting against this government, or local government inaction. John,
Hello. I'm sure you'll be seeing much more of me over the coming months and weeks, but watch out this. It's an exciting event, it's snowballing a bit now. We're getting a few more people tagging along and joining in, which is fantastic. Hopefully the more kind of things like this we do, the more and more it's going to snowball, the more people are going to be less scared to speak out and come forward. Because that's part of the massive problem. We're not marching today against certain communities, we're marching against the system which is letting kids down up and down the country. Go on, sorry.
I was going to say thank you, Josh.
No, it's alright.
Cheers, Josh. We're all running out of breath here. As you can see.
Josh, you wish you had wheels on it now.
It does have wheels on it. It's here, you're back that way.
There's Red Pill Phil. Hello, Phil.
Hello, mate. You alright? How you doing? Yeah. Good to see you.
We've got black people, Asian people.
So what do you think so far, Pop?
Oh, it's great. It's John. John,
I'm Jay, nice to meet you.
John from D.F.L.A.
D.F.LA?
Yes.
I'm Jay, I'm from the Walkout channel.
Okay, nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah, it's great. Turnout's great, and I believe there's more people waiting for us, so it should just get bigger and bigger as we go along.
Alright, okay.
I'm running out of breath here. I'm up and down, up and down.
There's a lot of ground to cover in there. Well, I know, yeah.
You glad about the turnout so far today?
Yeah, great, great. I think this is just the start, it's just the beginning.
Yeah, the ball is definitely moving forward.
It's it's a launch pad today for national action. We get the D.F.LA. We're going to be visiting every town over the UK that's got a problem with grooming. We're going to be calling out the police forces, the local councils, the social services, everyone that's responsible for allowing this to carry on.
Yeah. Excellent stuff.
Today Telford, tomorrow Rochdale, and then we're coming to a town near you.
Yeah, it's coming round. So I've got to admit, mate, the D.F.LA seems to be the D.F.LA seems to be making more ground than any other organisation with their affiliation to, like the VEX and tied with UK. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're all about inclusiveness.
Yeah.
We've got
For maximum exposure for you, we've got here for you.
Great to see it in the town centre here.
So now we're down.
A lot of amused people. Look at them all just running away. Don't know what the hell to make of all this. There's a mate.
John,
counters.
Oh.
The wrong'uns, the zombies. Right, so it looks like the counter protest is over here. So we've got John the megaphone man, we've got Jay the war kettle. We're going to have a little wander over and see what's going on. Oh, jeez, John, you didn't want that off you. There we go. So we've got a standoff here. We've got one party there, one party there. It's like you know what it's like, Jay? It's like them old they're breakdancing backbox. You know where you have two opposing crews, and then you've got the space in the middle. You're just waiting for one of them to start doing a little bit of breakdancing to start, and then the other one to start. I know it sounds a bit flippant saying that, but here we go.
We're about to face these horrible crimes, but at the same time, we're saying we don't want one section of our community to be divided. The D.F.LA are deliberately trying to exploit a situation, they're deliberately trying to divide our community. The D.F.LA are trying to exploit and use the situation for their own purposes. It's disgraceful that young children and the way that they've been used is being used as political capital by a group that only last week in Birmingham was throwing bottles and shouting racist abuse at people on anti-racist demonstrations. D.F.LA should be ashamed of themselves for what they're trying to do today. They should be ashamed of themselves because they're trying to exploit young women who have had to face the most horrific circumstances. We're saying that Telford should stand together. We're saying that Telford should stand together and not allow racists to divide us.
I've got every right to stand here.
So cool journalist.
No one was throwing bottles at the D.F.LA last week. No, they
The so-called Democratic Football Lads Alliance is trying to exploit the most horrendous case of exploitation of young women and sexual abuse of women by coming out on this demonstration today. They're trying to target one section of the community. They're trying to target the Muslim community and they're trying to divide our community. We're saying that Telford should be one town, that we should stand together. We shouldn't let racism divide us. We shouldn't let these people make political capital out of the exploitation of young children.
I only want to talk to you. I don't want to cause any trouble. You just asked me a direct question which I've answered. I do not hate Muslims. I do not hate anybody. So what I'm saying is, look, I've just told you that, but then you're going back to people being racist. Why is it? I'm not racist in any way, sir, at all.
Racist gun out of Telford.
You don't want to know.
Go on. Your mates. One day they'll come after you.
What? Who will? I'm on the side of common sense, pal. That's all I'm here for. Yeah. Do you agree with over 1,000 kids being abused? Do you agree with that? Yeah. Do you not feel by your cat-off protest you're stifling people that actually wanted to question that? What you did, pleading the fifth? Nothing to say? Here we go. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Hello, sir. You alright? No, don't touch the camera. It's not a wrong demo. It's a right
Stand
demo.
up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up!
You scumbags.
Stand up!
Guys, come on. Alright, let's get out of here. Calling us racist and everything, pal. Can you believe that? The usual mantra. I've just tried to reason with him and he still won't get past that. He won't even come out.
Guys, I need you to go back. Just go back to me.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. They're so big ignorant, it is unbelievable. Even when you break it down, I mean, to try and suggest that bottles were thrown at the D.F.LA, I mean, was that in their dreams? Because I don't remember. There wasn't even a single arrest at the D.F.LA last week. So all he's doing, he's building the straw man of everyone who attended that march. I'm not bad, pal, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see
So
you
what
too.
do you think of what's going on here?
I think it's disgraceful, really, because Islam is basically an ideology.
Yeah.
Muslims are people who follow that ideology.
Which come in all skin colours.
Yeah, because it's been proved that you've got Japanese Muslims, you've got Australian Muslims, you've got African Muslims. So it's not about race, it's about ideology. And it's also about not being afraid to stand up, you know, against that sort of thing. And I believe in Tommy Robinson 100% when he says that basically it's an ideology. And he said about Scientology being an ideology. If we were against Scientology, you know, no to Scientology because they've been created loads of Muslim grooming gangs or grooming gangs in Scientology, we would be up in arms. It wouldn't be an issue.
It's like selective outrage.
Yeah.
They want to pick and choose what you should be outraged over.
Yes.
When in reality we can see that there's nefarious stuff within people who follow Islam to the most literal degree.
That's right. I lived in Wellington. And my family have lived in Wellington since 1801. Right. And basically, my great uncle fought for this country against the Japanese. And basically, and he's appalled at the way that things have gone. And my children were stolen from me by the social services because they thought that something could happen. And then this comes out all out. That basically, social services have let us down big time, especially in this town.
Yeah. Mate, what's your name, sir?
Martin.
Martin. I'm sorry, mate. You're actually rammed.
Yeah, you go for it.
Thank you very much for that, mate. Nice one. Right, so this is counter protest, having it. Our protest is counted in the counter protest. Sit down, you know.
This way, everyone! Come on, let's go! We're going to the police station! This way! Let's get going now! Police station! Shake yourself! Who you calling victims of paedophiles? Shake yourself! Oh, victims! Telford, you're standing up to paedophiles here. You're watching this. These people are standing up to paedophiles. This should be a shame. Yeah, what is it with all these racist black people here?
Let's keep it moving, D.F.L.A. What do we want? Do not dignify them with a response. Keep it moving, keep it peaceful, boys and girls.
You're alright.
I hope you recorded that. Yeah, I tried to get what I could there, mate. It's a bit farcical, isn't it? It is.
Justice! Justice!
There's one guy full of hate, he just stares.
Justice!
I don't know if you spotted him, but he just stares and stares, full of hate.
Yeah. It don't make any sense, pal. Their resistance to what we're talking about does not make any sense.
There's also the thing as well, right? The establishment got agents in there as well to stir up that crowd,
right?
Because they don't want this crowd to grow.
Yeah.
So the agents, right? The establishment agents, their priority is to stir up trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The more they can demonise, the better.
Exactly. But their argument is starting to get weaker and weaker when they say yes. It's getting weaker.
Well, I actually questioned the guy there who pretty much said that it was all racist, and then when I rebuffed him, he didn't have anything to say, and I didn't even say anything, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
It's not. I don't even have to really dig through the roller dial of all the information that could prove the argument. It was a basic thing I said to him, and he just went, because that is their only rebuff, that you're racist, you're racist, you're racist. They can't go any deeper than that.
It makes me so angry, right? When I start to say, right, men from my Pakistani community rape white girls, you see, they were all stunned.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to say to that.
Exactly. How can they rebuff it?
They can't. They're stupid, man.
We're
Absolutely stupid clowns.
With Asian men, black men, white men of all different backgrounds and beliefs.
This is right or wrong, it ain't nothing else. It's about right or wrong. And standing there against us means it must be all right for them.
Well, it just shows the level of ignorance and how far we've gone. That we're all being pulled apart, where they can't even see the common sense in what we're bloody trying to talk about, you know?
It's like somebody stabs somebody to death. Somebody will say, well, that's all right. There's a reason for it.
Oh, you shouldn't pick on him.
Yeah.
You know,
But
even
it's
though he's got the
fucking
bloody
wrong.
knife in his hand.
Whatever side you're on, colour, creed, left, right, middle, damn it, it's wrong. And if you don't see it's wrong, you've got a problem.
Yeah, wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
Yeah, in anyone's book.
Whatever it be. But that's their only way of counteracting us, eh? Racist,
It's that come
racist.
by our attitude that everything's all right and we should tolerate one another, and because of that, that's why we
Well, they will be all right. But what about their kids and grandkids? They will be.
Well, all they want
They'll
is
be dead.
socialism.
Yeah.
That's all they want.
Like Venezuela.
You know where that goes, mate? Exactly.
That's what Corbyn wants. Venezuela. £2 a fucking month. Hey? Let's vote for that.
Yeah. Let's start queuing at 3 in the morning to go and get a toilet.
A bone.
Yeah, no.
Make some soup out of a bone.
A lot of research.
Fight over the bone.
Well, he'll get the votes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely abhorrent.
That tells us all about
and
it.
disgusting
Country.
from what I've read.
Exactly.
I'm a father of a 15-year-old daughter who I love dearly.
Good job on that painting yesterday. I watched it yesterday. While you was working, I love it.
And I emphasise that it's
One day I'm going to
children
be filming them.
that have been abused systematically down the years. After Operation Chalice, they put together a scrutiny committee here in Telford, run by the Labour Council. 2013 to 2016, still denied they had a problem. There were 711 cases. Of those, the police decided to investigate 34. There's a prize now. How many arrests were made? Zero. Absolutely zero. Recently, the superintendent, Mr. Tom Harding, gave an interview on the BBC, who obviously is our friend, and stated the claims about 1,000 children could not be substantiated and the problem had gone away. Rather sheepishly, 4 hours later, after that interview, his own police force had to admit, hang on, there are 46 children still at risk, still being abused today. They haven't listened. They haven't listened at all. There's a new word, child sexual exploitation, which they can then turn into a nice little acronym called CSE. So when everybody, the general public, sees CSE, do they want to know what it's about? No, they don't, do they? Because it's shortened. It's not saying what it is. I'm going to come out with something now which I'm not afraid to say. It's paedophilia and it's rape. It's as simple as that. I know what I personally like to do, and probably the same as everybody else here today, but we obviously have to be careful what we do say. What I would say, if there's anybody here from Telford, we're right behind you. Yeah. Today is going to be a platform. We're not stopping here. Tonight some of us are on our way up to Rochdale to meet some people up there and get their experiences, and we're going to try and generate some interest up there. Then we'll go on to Oldham, and then we'll go on to all the other cities that this is affecting. I will say, from some intelligence, watch Birmingham. There's going to be a big release there as well. It's systemic. So all I can say as well, thank you very much for coming today. You all owe yourselves a pat on the back and a round of applause as well. And I thought up there you were absolutely brilliant as well. Thank you.
Right then, from here, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go down this, we're going to go down the bottom here. We're going to march up peacefully, as we have been, up to the Mallinsgate police station there to deliver our final letter. And then we're going to disperse from there, maybe come back down to Southwater, interact with people. I've got a load of letters in my pocket if you want to come and grab some to hand out. Get talking to the public. What you will realise, that in Telford, the public are on our side. We do want answers, but what you'll also find is the stigma attached about speaking about these kind of crimes is making people scared to come forward. So that's part of the thing here, isn't it? Free speech, justice and demanding the truth. We want a full inquiry here in Telford, and every town this has happened should have its own independent inquiry, because our children are worth it. Our grandchildren are worth it. Our mothers, our aunties, our grandmothers who've all been raped and abused at the hands of these people and let down by Labour councils, by the police up and down the country. That's why we're here today. And I want to thank everyone on behalf of people, like-minded people like me from Telford, my town. Thank you very much for joining us and standing with us, and I hope to see you all again soon anyway. Well, cheers. Yeah. Onwards we shall march.
And if anyone can help carry that speaker,
yeah, come and have a go.
please do.
I'd love to, but I'm going to sing in one hand and a phone in the other.
Yes, good man.
You're in.
Phil, like and subscribe.